Subject to Titanism. You know what? I gotta watch it. I'm starting to spit out random stuff.
That's where the truth comes. You know.
Yeah.
That's where you need
Just
it.
an hour of epic phrasing and deep voices. I think everyone will appreciate that.
Who doesn't?
Got to turn on that echo filter.
Ooh.
Let everybody know that it's coming down from on high.
Oh yeah. Let them know the pain's coming.
Right, audio. Here we go. So, what do we all got in mind for tonight? I figured I was just gonna do some sketching on Chris Purr. Chat with you guys. What are you working on, Spice?
I've been working on this render, and then there's just a few things I need to do. Got that blur thing happening. Everybody seems pretty down with the look of it. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna try to replicate it. See how we do.
The final version of that scene is like it's looking very dystopian in a way I'm enjoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lighting and that background just brought everything together. I was like, oh man, look at that.
Yeah, I was like, all right, let's go to the Alex Jones show and see what his background is today. And there it was.
My gardener says his son was working for Alex Jones for a while.
Oh, nice.
Like, my gardener would just like, tell me, oh, he was doing this thing, he's producing for the show, I think. Eventually, I think this was before he got real out there.
Right.
Before it became a little cray-cray.
What's up, Balls
do
of
you mean,
Plenty?
like,
What's up, Sumerian?
Got real out there, like into conspiracy or what?
No. He's always been. I don't know a ton about Alex Jones, but I know he's always been into conspiracies. I'm talking about where he's going and like getting in teenagers' faces and like, like harassing people in public and.
One of those people
doing all on.
They need
one
it.
of those people that's lost touch. Like, oh, you're yelling at strangers. Great job.
Oh, only he's a millionaire yelling at strangers. Normally we would call that a crazy person, but.
Oh yeah, eccentric. There you go.
What's up, Queen Serb? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you.
Great.
Balls of Plenty.
I love that one because I
appreciate
showed it to a few
all.
people. Even in the Ian, when you had the concept going, and everybody recognized it right away. Like they knew exactly what it was right away, and I was like, I don't know if it's just because it's like that personality reads, like the fact that it's a caricature, but the dude's eyes are like through the roof, and you still get who it is. I was like, man, this is fantastic.
I almost think you get who it is better because the eyes are through the roof. Like honestly, before you challenged me to push the eyes, and before I put it in,
we're gonna start the show soon,
like
people. We're gonna start the show soon.
Marginal likeness. It looks kind of like him, but I could tell it wasn't going far enough. And that was the point at which like, oh, we got a crypto kid here. Now we got a crypto kid here.
Right. Hey, I'm gonna introduce the stream. I'll be right back.
Yeah, cool. Do your thing, brother.
Alrighty, everybody. I appreciate you being here. We're gonna start doing this. Who knows how many times in the month, but we will be streaming an extra day, and we're gonna tell you all about it in just a second. Welcome to the ZB Hole Dojo. My name is Spicer, your spicy sensei without a gi. And today on stream, we are going to be hanging out with the boys from Crypto Kids, Batman Pop-Tart, Verbal, Harry Mandibles is going to be joining us after that. We're going to be rendering in Blender. We're going to be comping in Photoshop. If y'all have any questions about those particular items, or if you just, got a question, just let me know. Hold on. Appreciate you being here, brother. Had a good stream last night you were streaming? That Tyrannosaurus Rex was looking good. But before we get started, let us give thanks and praise to the lords and gods of Sajir. Starting with Frank Frazetta. the All-Father. Thank you, Lord Frank Frazetta. Next, St. Joseph Christ. Next, St. Paul. Look up here, look up here, look up here, look up here, look up here. Good morning. Ryan, King of Slean. And finally, Simon Lee, Spider of Sub-Zero. Thank you for your education, your inspiration, and your overall badassness. The dojo, we salute you. So, we're gonna be hanging with the boys, making NFTs. We got Verbal Processing. Make sure to go follow him. He is the filter within which all images go through. So it's awesome. He's really, really good. Batman Pop-Tart's going to be hanging with us. He's not going to be streaming tonight, but we will get him set up soon. You will go over and follow him and subscribe and give him lots of money. Okay? But let's get over into the dojo. So, this is our next crypto kid, or next NFT. It's Alex Jones. So it's Angry Alex is what it is. And he's squeezing a plush doll of George Soros and Bill Gates, right? I mean, what else do you need for entertainment? What else do you want in your entertainment? Okay, in your NFT, what else do you want? Okay, so this was a test render. I'm going to show you how to get this out of your renders. We're going to do that right now, okay? So, first, you got to pay attention. All right, you got to pay attention. We're turning them frogs gay. Now what you need is some caveman powder. All right, we got mushrooms, turmeric, chicken bones. We ground them up. We dry them out. We ground them up. We got raw bone marrow in there. We've got caffeine and psilocybin mushrooms. It's gonna set you straight. Now, right now, it's got triple Patriot points, free shipping, and it's 50% off. Not only do you help us, but you help InfoWars. You help the mission. All right, now back to tonight's headlines. Frogs are going gay. So I hope you have a good laugh. I hope you have a good time. So we're gonna Control-Shift-A. Right? If you haven't used the Camera Raw filter before on your renders, you don't know what you're missing. Okay? So it's gonna bring out your exposure, maybe just a little bit. Contrast, we definitely need that up. Highlights, we're gonna kick those down. Or we're gonna kick them up. We're gonna kick down the shadows. We're gonna turn down the music because it's bumping a little bit too hard. We're gonna kick out the whites, kick down the blacks, turn up the texture, turn up the clarity. All right. Turn up the vibrance. Turn up the vibrance. All right. We're gonna go 18 and then 7. All right. Press OK. Boom. There we go. Okay, you wondering what that last bit is, don't you? You want to know what that last bit is, don't you? All right, so down here, you got your half circle right next to your folder, and you're going to do color lookup, and that's going to bring all these LUTs up. All right, so you can go through here, you can find which one is working for you, right? And what it's doing is it's harmonizing everything into one LUT. Okay, so yeah, we're going with this. We're going with the teal orange. Why? Because it looks the best. All right, there we go. So that's what it looks like. Look inside this mouth. Look inside this mouth. I mean, if that's not one of the best rendered mouths you've ever seen in your life, I don't know what else you want. All right, I don't know what else you want in your tongue renders. All right, let me go to the chat. Sorry, peeps. For some reason, it's only giving me Twitch's chat. for some reason. There we go. Mike Morgan. I did not about that LUT action. Appreciate you. So we're going to hang out with the rest of the boys. Batman and Verbal. All right.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, 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 hey.
Are we officially on board?
You are now live in the dojo. So, everybody.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, of course. Thank you for being on. Batman, let them know who you are, what you do, where they can find you.
Find me nowhere, man. I'm in the shadows. I'm the Bat. What's up, everybody? I go by Batman Pop-Tarts around the dojo. Yeah, I don't know. I'm mostly offline these days. I'm just, like I said, shrunken away. But mostly find me in the dojo. What's up?
Hiding out.
Yeah, I hide. I got away from all the the public life. Bruce Wayne. You gotta. It gets rough sometimes. Out there being in the tabloids all the time. So sometimes you just gotta go dark.
Right.
So
he is more. There is something on the inside.
That's true. That's true. They just gotta develop myself and wait for the right time to expose myself again.
I was gonna say blossom, but if you want to go with expose yourself, that's your
yeah. No, I feel that's more appropriate to my personality, anyway. So.
And Verbal, let them know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
Go! Greetings, my friends. My name is Ian with Verbal Processing. I am a digital artist and a very casual streamer from Low these many days. The main place to find me, you can like portfolio, ianstrandberg.com, artstation / Ian Strandberg. And I got an Instagram as well, and that is under I think it's Verbal Processing for that one. YouTube Verbal Processing. Oh my God, Doge is up to 31 cents. Holy shit!
Everybody buy in right now.
What?
It's
up like 200% today. Or no, 127% today. I sold at 9 cents yesterday. I sold a little bit at 9 cents yesterday, and it's like quadrupled since then.
I'm gonna give you some money so you can buy me some. All right.
Oh, you need me to set you up with some Doge there?
Yeah, bro. Give me some Doge.
Yeah.
Give me some Doge.
I was gonna make a who let the Doge out joke, but I feel it's better to just say that I was going to than actually make the joke at this point.
No, sometimes that's the best way to get joke value.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to punish anybody with whatever was gonna come out right there.
Yeah, joke.
And Chris has entered the dojo as well. Please, Chris, Heavy Mandibles, let them know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
You'll find me somewhere. I don't know yet. Yeah, got a website in the works. That'll be out at some point. But Instagram is Quiet Destroyer. Yeah, I am one of Spicer's students. I am working on actually becoming a 3D artist. So yeah.
I'm getting an echo from somebody. I'm not sure where.
Is it my mic again? Maybe
It might be because it started when you came on.
Figures.
Oh yeah, I'm hearing it.
Don't we have studio quality audio set up and ready to go, everybody?
Well, I have this speech jammer plugin turned on. You think that could be the issue?
Maybe.
I think it's those interns that we paid to repeat everything we say, just because we're like, you're here, do something,
Hey, have they been dipped in molten gold yet? I heard that was the next step for the repeating interns.
No, gold.
What's up, Robot Condo?
Right now, so we're still collecting the gold, but we're
MJ
not.
Scopes, you're gonna have to go back, man. We had the Alex Jones
Right.
impression already. Appreciate you.
I guess I'm streaming now. Okay, that's good. Excellent.
Oh, dude, can I get my stream connected to this too? Like, how are we doing this?
We're streaming individually tonight, but we do need to deal with the echo because it's really strong.
Okay, I wonder where that's coming from.
Try throwing on some headphones, and if that doesn't work, then we'll just each throw on headphones until it's fixed. All right.
Yeah, it's definitely you, Chris. We're just gonna blame it on you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Blame it on you.
it's
fine.
you.
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Everything's fine. No
I guess you
worries.
should go back and say that I'm not just like a person in the shadows. Like I do have an art station, and it's Jamie. I just like made a joke out of the whole thing, and I'm like, oh, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should. But I do have an art station. It's my name is Jamie McGough, so JAIMEMCGOUGH. So good luck spelling that for yourselves. You'll never find me. I'll go back to the shadows now.
So I updated the render just now with a blur in the background, so it's not so pixelated.
Baby.
I think that was the only the last critique. But yeah, I just set y'all's expectation with that boring render, and then I was like, okay, now I'm gonna really do it. Now I'm really gonna do it. Like, that's okay. It's okay. Lots of things to watch. Oh yeah. I guess you're right. No, man.
Yeah. It worked, man.
Let me fuck your face now.
My face hurts and it hasn't even happened yet. Oh, why is my jaw so sore?
Oh. It's that TMJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got a little spicy on my stream here, so we can kind of see what's going on Spicer's end. In the corner here.
Give me a second. Let me fix my stuff.
I'll be an all right setup for now. Beautiful plumage.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's gonna be lovely. All right, I'm gonna really fight past this echo, and because I definitely am having a difficult time talking past myself when I'm speaking in my normal voice.
The British accent and amplification of the voice is definitely making it worse.
Oi, is it time for us to do a live stream?
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's echoing.
It's like we're at a Queen concert or something.
Mad hearing these voices in their head.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, it's like the Joker's back there.
I don't care what we had planned to talk about with these NFTs or crypto kids or any of that at this point. I really like what's going on here. Let's just roll with this chaos.
Yeah.
Oh, chaos. That sounds lovely.
Oh.
All right, what did we think for the CRISPR design? We wanted to do like multiple heads, right?
Yeah, multiple heads, just like a chimera of disgustingness.
Yeah, we'll mix in some genes from across the animal and vegetable kingdoms.
And vegetable kingdoms.
I know we talked about a muscular child of sorts.
Yeah. He's gonna have like the Hercules gene times 3.
We should see if that Hercules child from back in the day, if he's still available. I don't think he's still buff, but we could hire him on to model for the CRISPR child.
Bring him over. The thing is convincing his parents that we should inject him with the CRISPR modifications. I think that's where we're gonna run into trouble.
Well, I don't think we have to ask his parents. I think he's like 45 now, but like I did recently see that again online, like that kid, and I'm like, man, this kid is got to be really tired of this at this point, because my guess is, he's not in the media anymore, so it's like, man, God, can they just stop at the Hercules kid shit? Like, we're done. I did that. It's done.
All right, so I'm gonna start on Bleachy Brenda. Is that cool?
Hell yeah.
Or did you already start verbal or no?
Oh no, I haven't started Bleachy Brenda.
Okay, I'll start.
Oh, it's interesting. I muted Chris, but I'm still getting the echo.
Weird.
So I'm gonna make sure I got my headphones on and stuff too. Make sure I'm covering all our bases here.
You're just gonna.
We're gonna
keep
track
getting
this
echo.
down.
That's what you deserve.
Yeah, I'm on mute right now.
I think God is doing this to us.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time Yahweh screwed me over.
Yeah. Well, he was just intimidated by our power. You know,
That's
he was
true.
like, these guys are coming out here with these concepts. I don't know what they're about to say, so let me mess with them a little bit.
Yeah, he just head him off.
Yeah, fair enough, Big G. Fair enough.
You know, like he's omnipotent and he created all things, but he's kind of jealous and petty. It's weird.
Mhm.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that, but he's bored nowadays. You know, it's just the internet. He's been through it a million times, so you know.
He's the only one to actually ever get to the end of the internet.
Yeah, he's done it multiple times.
All right, we're gonna fix this echo.
Thank cripes, I got my headphones on. Grab a stick of juicy fruit.
I think Chris is just constructing a tiny robot to help fix the problem in the background. I believe that's what's happening. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes. Yeah. No.
I knew it. I knew it.
You just gotta put your foot in the ass of technology and make it work.
Elaborate, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Mike
Is
Morgan,
this
I'd
a
sure like to
loop
drink beers with this
situation, or
group.
Is
Oh, hell
technology
yeah.
getting a rude awakening right now?
What's up,
Yeah, I
Octavian?
believe it's,
Appreciate you. MJ
can't
Sculpts,
go in soft with
Robo
these things.
Taekwondo, King's Letter.
Sort of like
Appreciate
it never
you.
works when you hit the TV soft that first time. You got to really give it to it, you know. And
Yeah.
that's when it understands what's happening.
This is your life now.
Yeah, that's right.
I've muted all of you, and I still get the echo. It's mad.
I think it's from you, actually.
Craziness. Well, I don't think so now because I have put my headphones on, so there's no place for it to get fed back.
All right, everybody mute besides verbal.
Okay, everybody mute besides.
Okay.
Okay. Now Ian's talking. Okay. Ian's talking. Oh, it might be me. I know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
It is me. Yes, it is. There it is. Got it.
You got it now?
Oh man.
Oh, the stress is off. All right. I
Oh.
apologize. That was on me, buddy.
Jeez. And you were just immediately
Chris
blame
just burned
Chris.
half of his house down.
He's like taking a sledgehammer to, like, is this it?
I've destroyed every computer in this house. I don't understand how this is happening.
Oh, okay. It was from the multi-stream. So for the future, if anybody needs to diagnose that shit, it's when you have another stream open that's just saying everything to you. All right.
Wow.
Now we can get down to business.
Yeah.
I don't know how to talk to you guys anymore without the echo. It's lonely in here.
It's you need the cover.
Yeah, it's like that ambience. It was like a nice white noise repeating.
I don't know. Every syllable was stressing me the fuck out. So I'm glad that's on. All right, now we can dig in.
Let's get it on.
Okay, I wanna see what you guys are working on here because I closed the multi-stream on mine just to make sure that wasn't anything.
You're wise, my friend.
I did everything I could on my side. I put the dog outside just to make sure the dog wasn't connecting something, you know.
Yeah, I understand how that goes. You know, you want to make, like, you got to check your curses. You got to make sure your wards are still in place.
Yeah, I'm an idiot, so I don't know what to do. So, but I did make an effort. You know?
No, it panned out. Because then I psychically realized, oh, you know what? He just closed his multi-stream. That's what it was.
See, yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Next
No,
time.
you saved me because it was my problem.
Oh, it's
You
coming,
you sent
Andy.
the psychic
It's coming.
vibes over to my way, so I felt them.
Okay,
Felt them
good,
in the ether.
good, good. So, Chris,
Yes.
you there, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. I am trying to fix my speakers. Huh.
Did
Actually,
you destroy the tiny robot that you built in that time, or are you gonna use it for something else? I'm just curious.
I've got it subdued at the moment. Actually,
Okay,
I'm gonna reboot and see if this fixes some
It became sentient because he put it together a little bit haphazardly.
stuff. I wished upon it really hard and now it's alive.
When you wish upon a bot, Makes no difference how much pot. It will go completely nuts and kill your family.
Oh wow.
Really? That got dark quick.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Everything I say gets dark quick. There's no filter.
That's all good. That's all good. Jesus Christ, I have so many things running. I'll shut them all down.
Be more conservative.
No.
Man.
Be just the right amount of everything. That's my motto.
Yeah.
If you just do that, everything's fine. I don't know what people are into with all this self-help and shit.
Right? Suck it up, Lizzie. Jesus.
Dude, Ian, I love this body that you just made just then. He's like a parachuted mass with sheets for arms. That was beautiful. I don't know what you got rid of
warmed
that.
up today.
Dude, if that was me, that would have been it. I'd have been like, guys, it's done. The concept is done. I don't know what more you want here.
Get sculpting. I find that I just have to kind of like spit some shapes out for a while and let my brain lock in when it's like ready. So I'll just, I'll tend to like just draw like some vague baby-like shapes and, explore like, ooh, is the head gigantic? Does it have a huge hideous vein here? Is the body tiny? Has it got little tiny heads around it? I'll just dick with it for a while. Eventually I'll find one that's like, okay, this is starting to look terrifying, and then I can like trace over it and iterate. And usually it's like 5 or 6 traces down the line and it's ready to start putting together.
Yeah, man, your ability to even get something that looks legibly like you can tell what it is so quickly is pretty awesome. Like, even though that was some weird parachute shaped mass, I was like, oh yeah, that's a mass parachute baby. Yeah, I got it right away.
a very terrifying webbed armpitted baby, but yeah, look, we'll give him some little teats here with like little dripping.
Yeah,
there. He's got to have a big wang because he's okay, so this to me is the crux of the genetically engineered. Wait, I'm just sorry. It says on Spicer's screen, hello, if you are seeing this and you're not already on twitch.tv. Oh, I see. It's this thing that when you multi-stream, they're like, oh, fuck off.
It's like ads.
Twitch. No, it's trying to get us on Twitch. They want us on their platform so that everything else about their platform is in our face too.
Oh, I see.
Well, the ad would come through normally, but they're detecting that I'm watching an embed, and it's throwing up this like, oh, now it's just going to repeat and repeat. Great.
That's how you know it's good.
Maybe I'll just refresh this, and that'll probably. Oh no!
You get to watch it again.
I guess I'm not allowed to share Spicer stream with y'all, but twitch.tv/shotgun scream if you're listening to this.
Oh yeah.
Sparrow, hey, how's it going? We're doing all right. We're getting along.
Weird, it did that.
Sketch, nice to see you. Roboticondo.
Roboticondo.
Are you playing Pictionary? Not yet. Roboticondo.
Such a great name.
It is, right?
So fun to say.
Well, it just it comes out. It comes out with such with such a, I don't know,
reverence. Like, I think Spicer
reverence.
usually do the echo right when you announce Roboticondo, and it's like, I want to hear that on a loudspeaker in a stadium. And that's as close as we'll get probably, but it's fantastic. So kudos, Roboticondo, for your beautiful, wonderful name.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the power.
Indeed.
They've got power. Roboticondo makes cool stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys haven't been over to the ZB Ho Dojo on Discord, let me just make sure I'm dropping a link in here. You can find Roboticondo's work and the work of hundreds of other extremely capable artists of all skill levels over on ZB Hojo. We just put it all together. Just Hojo, ZB Hojo. It's like a
ZB Hojo Jojo.
Hobodojo.
Yeah.
Ocho Dojo.
Ocho Dojo.
Man, what am I?
You can find Roboticondo's work at Jamie McGow at artstation.com.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Pulling some moves there.
I'm just saying, you know. I'm just trying to help everybody out here. It's not personal.
I mean, it's personal for at least one person.
All right, it is personal. But I'm
For
sorry.
everybody else, you know.
Shit.
Just
Dude,
trying to-
Spicer. Oh my God, have you seen Spicer's screen? It looks like you know those old creepy Halloween masks that are not intended to be creepy. It's just like children like putting bags over their heads and cutting holes. Like that's what it looks like you got going here. Spicer.
Where
It's
did
like
the teeth come from? I looked away and the teeth were there.
Oh, I just sculpted it real quickly. Yeah. I just modeled it real quick, you know. It's no big.
there
I
you
have
go.
like sort of what do they do in these kung fu anime where they're doing all the symbols with their hands in the air? You know, you do a few of those. Teeth.
Oh yeah, you got that. It's like it's not an insert. It's Tai Chi like kind of move.
Mm. I'm channeling a little bit of you guys ever see the episode of Futurama?
Thank you very much,
where,
Sketch Raw.
they
Appreciate
go
you
to
being
the
here.
Fountain of Aging.
I feel like I have.
Well, Zoidberg, the gag with Zoidberg in that episode is they're regressing in time. So all
Right,
of them are becoming
yes.
younger and younger throughout the episode. And Zoidberg goes through all these like sort of forms of sea creatures. And at one point he's this coral with all the other Zoidbergs budding off of him. And that's what I'm now imagining for our baby.
Hell yeah.
He's
I want to know, like, see anybody that's watching, like, I want to know what you know about CRISPR. Like, I want to get an idea of people. I mean, it's actually perfect too, since we're working on concepts right now.
yeah.
Got to get a little a feel for what people know about CRISPR and the power within.
Yeah.
There.
Are you asking the audience or are you asking us?
Oh yeah, audience. Let us know what you know about
Audience.
CRISPR.
Yep. What's the
100%.
CRISPR status out there? Also, congratulations, Sparrow. Sparrow lost 21 pounds. That's really great. I'm very proud to hear that, and I hope you are too, because that is a serious effort.
Oh yeah, that's
that it
no
takes
joke.
to drop that kind of weight.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
no joke. 21 pounds
Yeah.
is a lot.
Nice work.
That reminds me. This is, I mean, slightly on topic, not on topic of CRISPR, but yeah, there's this dude I see every day that I've seen every day this year, and I'm in Colorado, and it's rain or shine or snow, and that dude is out there trudging through the snow, and he is running, and he's not a small man, and I saw him the other day when I was walking my dogs, and I wanted to stop and be like, dude, keep going, you're my hero, hell yes. But like, he's running, you know. And I just knew there was no way for me to be like, hey, great, you know, or whatever I was gonna
Chase
get out.
after him. He's not gonna freak out. It's fine.
Yeah, and so
10K.
he wasn't even looking at me, and so I was gonna give him like a nod, like, oh, great job. And
Like
that
a man
that was
nod.
nothing. So
Just
inside,
like a
I was
little
just-
acknowledgement, like, I see you, sir. I see
Yeah.
you.
yeah. So I just had a little party inside myself for him, but
Right.
you know,
He's probably watching right now.
yeah, yeah. Hey,
You're
bro.
out there, bro. Solid.
Yeah, I had an awesome party internally for you the other day. Just as weird as that sounds, I did. Congratulations.
Keep up the good work.
Keep it up.
Keep the party going, bro.
You know, like, man, oh man, for what it takes to like just make that transition to get in the habit of just getting out there every day, being consistent on the long term, I got nothing but respect for everybody that
Oh, yeah.
gets it done.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Especially 21 pounds. Jesus.
Yeah.
That is a
What?
Herculean effort.
Yeah, that's huge.
There's a new ZBrush update.
Hell yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, I did see that. I got panicked.
6.3. Yeah.
Dude, that last update ruined me for like. Well, I had the old version, so I just went back to that. But that was the only time an update has messed up for me. And then they had a patch like a day later, but
Do I dare risk it?
freaked me out.
It's been working. I already got it
I mean, if you
installed.
want to use it right now, you know,
Yeah.
coin toss.
Yeah.
Right?
Seems to be working. No crashes, no nothing.
Is
What
it
else
bug
is there
fixes,
wrong?
or
Fuck it, I'm going.
did they add any features?
They supposedly added some Dynamesh features that if it's it's like adaptive skinning. So if things are smaller, it adds more geometry.
Oh, so they
Mhm.
Oh,
refined
that-
it a little bit.
Will that maybe fix fingers? That'd be great.
Oh, maybe. Andy
So-
Henderson says this character looks like me on Saturday morning. Bleachy Brenda. Hell yeah.
What have you been chugging?
Yeah, bleach.
I was also thinking alternate name Chlorine Gene.
Ooh.
Some people call it a Tide Pod challenge. I call it breakfast.
And we'll do that. It'll pull your lips back from your teeth completely until they're non-existent. Yeah.
Make you look like you're in the original RoboCop.
Actually, I was thinking of Clarence Boddicker much of the time I was drawing Bleachy
Yeah.
Brenda. So
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
lip
God.
part. I was like, yeah, that's so RoboCop. I love it.
I'm positive seeing that at a far too young age is
Oh, man.
100% responsible for my taste in drawing design.
That's the dude that gets in the toxic waste, right?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Clarence
Yeah.
gets messed up later, but you're right. It's the other dude. He's a pretty recognizable character actor, but I don't know his name.
Ron Howard.
Okay. Oh, right. Yes. How could we forget?
Little Andy Griffith show
I'd buy
there.
that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1. Yeah, that scene, I always just think of actually my coworkers, because anytime anybody would get close to one another, like even if we're doing a critique or showing somebody on the screen something, we'd go, "Get off me, man!" Like he does in the movie when he's all like going towards
Help me.
Yeah,
And then he gets nailed by the truck.
Oh,
just
yeah.
explodes.
Goosh. I know. Oh.
Still,
So
still
good.
need to get. I need to get that fucking. Remember when RoboCop shot that guy in the dick T-shirt?
Oh,
Oh my god, yeah. Well, and then there's that video that other you can't even find it now, where basically they did a compilation, or they basically took that clip and expanded on it, and they had it where it's literally like 100 dudes jumping over fences, and he's shooting all of them.
Oh yes, I remember that.
And they like went hardcore with the gore and everything. They show it all, and you're like, God, do I want to see this? But like, you're laughing so hard, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just, and it's so insanely well done. Like that, it looks like the movie. Like it looks like, was this actually in the original movie? But like, the internet decided apparently like that shouldn't
needed
exist
to
on the
be.
internet anymore.
Somebody,
Very good.
Sketchly has suggested Salmonella Ella for our consideration. So yeah, we're very welcoming of.
Oh,
concepts.
yeah.
If you've got names, if you've got ideas, especially if they are especially relevant to like kind of where we are now in society. I mean, they can be tropes from yesteryear as well, but the ones that we're really trying to go hardest on are the ones that, you know, like, they make you think of 2020. They make you think of like, where the hell is this world going? They make you think of the things that are going haywire in our world or flying off the handle. So bring them
Yeah.
on.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
please. We should actually go back. As fun as all this randomness is, and like talk a little bit about this little project, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, by all means. Why
So
don't you take the lead on that?
so Chris gets the credit. Harry Mandibles here for, I think, initially contacting Spicer, if I'm right, about this idea, which is genius, for Crypto Kids, which is, you know, the base level is it's just modern day tropes, you know, much in the vein of Garbage Pail Kids, where you're kind of taking the piss out of something or just making a funny pun or joke out of something, but like in the best, most grotesque and, you know, lowbrow way possible. And dude, like, it's so genius. So Spicer, I think you thought of Verbal and I, because of our loud weirdness, more than our talent, which is right on. And we
What do you mean?
we immediately accepted because, like I said, it's a fantastic idea. And what better time than to make fun of tropes than 2021 following 2020? It's just like the world has gone upside down, and everybody's got a clan or a group, or there's freak shows everywhere, us included. So so we're all in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
We're gonna get
building
you.
our own modern day freak show.
We're gonna get you. So Balls of Plenty says this is like Garbage Pail Kids. Yeah, but way cooler. Way cooler.
Yeah, but not out of touch, I think.
Yeah, because Garbage Pail Kids,
Attentive Slug, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you being here. Oscar Bananas
because they
Thank
did
you
something that
for being
everybody knows and loves.
Andy, thank you very much.
God,
Appreciate
such
you.
a huge phenomenon.
Sumerian King, appreciate you.
Like they did often do, especially later on, ones that were like just punny, and I'm like, this is cool, but what is it? Like, I don't know who this is making fun of exactly or what it is, like, but it would still be great. We're trying to be, I think, slightly, I don't want to say more clever, but I guess I will. So like, just,
Well, we've got a different style. We're children of the age. Go on.
yeah, well, we're trying to make a little bit of commentary, like in some respect. But it really is like, we're going the South Park route. And we're just trying to take the piss out of everybody, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, essentially, Garbage Pail Kids is just one property in a long tradition of pissing on the establishment and giving every tribe something either to laugh about other tribes or to laugh about themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, I mean, there's been Mad Magazine, and 2000 AD. These are sources of places where they just like. They really go for it, and it's like all the best, kind of most maddening, crazy, over the top, brutal nonsense that you can that you can think of, and especially nowadays, everything's so serious now. Like it just really feels like jokes are gone. Like even comedians are like, what the fuck happened, man? Like. So we want to bring some of that back. Go ahead, Chris. What were you going to say?
Too many sticks and too many assholes.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better.
Makes for a real stinky.
That's the whole point of Crypto Kids, is to raise enough money to surgically remove them from everyone's asshole.
It's actually a charitable organization. Well, Sketch, if you want us to go after Trump, I've got a bunch of ideas. I want to hear yours.
But I think we can pull it off.
Oh yeah. Oh, somebody suggested a Trump something.
Yeah, he just suggested the broad idea of Trump, but I want to see what he's got. He's got to bring,
Dude, if
bring the fire on that.
Yeah, if you do Trump, like it's got to be absolutely like gold, because honestly, like, has there been anyone in the last 5 years that has been, parodied or made comedy on more than that dude? Like, it's every joke has been told, so it's like. Yeah. It's got to be amazing, if you're going to do it. We got to do
it. The ground.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to do that. We got to do it right.
He still drives interest a lot now. So just as a purely business decision, like, it could be worse.
Oh, no. Yeah, definitely. I would never say he's off the table. I mean, nobody's off the table.
No, I want to
no one's safe.
I want Mitch. I think at some point we're just going to have to like choose a good solid run of politicians and then pepper them into a future edition of this.
Hey, did I get my stream up?
I don't know. Didn't you?
Maybe.
That seems like a question you would ask you, right?
What are these people? What am I doing?
What was it?
I don't get it.
You're looking for the multi-stream. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Did I get it? Did I do it right? I don't know.
Did you post a link somewhere for us to check out?
I tried. I clicked the little thing, and
Oh, okay.
Stop. I don't know.
Oh, you click the multi-stream link. No, I need to make one that adds you. What's your name? What's your Twitch name? I mean,
what is it? Twitch dot or hold on.
just the username. That's all I need to type in.
Oh, it's just Harry Mandibles.
Harry
Altogether.
Mandibles. Mandibles. There we go. And then this is only going to allow us one chat, so that such as it
fine.
is. Yeah.
No
Watch
worries.
stream. And then I will pop that into the link there. And now I got
Oh,
mute my
damn.
friends again.
I was gonna say that. As fun as that echo is, now I'm not missing it.
Yeah.
No.
Is it back?
I threw up in my mouth a little. You're not alone.
You got it out of there.
Is it my fault? Did I do it again?
No. It was me.
Yeah.
It was me.
Yeah, it was
It's
you.
always
Yeah,
been
damn
me.
it, Chris. Get building that damn robot right away. Build that robot again.
Oh, if Kieldy, it's probably too late for Kieldy to come, or it's too early for him. He's in Denmark. I'm so ashamed of myself. I've known this guy via the stream for years, and every time it comes down to me remembering what country he's in, I lose it. Oh well, he'll remind me yet again if necessary. Anyway, he is studying like a hybrid career of like robotics slash software development so that he can put people out of work in the future.
Nice.
And he's a hell of a guy to have around and chat up about where things are going.
That's like one of those people that in the future apocalypse, they'll look at him and then like 10 of me and be like, nah, we're keeping him. Get rid of those 10. Damn it.
Well, you just got to get good at punching people because that's a valuable skill in the apocalypse.
Oh, that's true. I got to work on the punching.
Yeah,
I gotta
work on
get,
that
like-
2-piece in the soda, you know?
I don't want to see. Nah, dude, it's hooligan style.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan shit. Want to see some windmilling in? You got a set of car keys, put them in your hand, and make it count.
I would like to find a good Krav Maga. Is it Krav Maga? Is that how you say it?
Krav Maga.
Krav Maga.
Maga.
Yeah, my understanding is that's the get it done fighting style. Very practical, very lethal.
It's
very
Israeli for break your dick
fight.
off.
What's that?
It's Israeli for break your dick off.
All right, that's the one I'm looking for.
Yeah. As far as I understand, it's basically like, oh, self-defense? Yes. You will kill them this way and then kill them this way. And you're like, oh.
And then
So we're not
you
trying to
will-
disable anyone? Like disable? Well, they will be disabled when they're dead. You're like, oh, great. Okay.
Squeeze their ball hard enough, and they will be disabled.
Get right to it.
And I'll be delighted. So it's a win-win. Wow,
Did we
Mono
get-
Orchid. Wow.
We didn't get any commentary. Have we gotten any commentary on CRISPR? What people know about CRISPR?
Oh, let's see. I missed a bunch of Spicer's chat. In fact, I don't have Spicer's chat anymore. It got replaced with mine, which I don't need.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Chad, if you know anything about CRISPR, let us know. So we
Yeah.
can put it in the running.
Include it. So let's see, CRISPR. One of the things they were talking about doing it with is engineering a mosquito that was basically unable to breed and would replace, or it would only breed like sterile mosquitoes, and so it would. The idea is they'd release it into the wild and it would replace the mosquitoes that could breed. Nothing can go wrong there, right?
Oh yeah.
Just releasing a genetically engineered organism to evolve further in the wild. When has that gone wrong?
I think we should have like the Jurassic Park like theme song playing in the background as we talk about this shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a gene.
Yeah.
I'm
Hello,
made
John.
up of-
Hello.
Hello, John. That's right.
Relax, John.
Spare no offense. Spare no offense.
Well played.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna modify them, you know, like just getting rid of them, like let's get crazy with it. Like, oh, they don't suck blood anymore. Now they eat poop. They just eat. They fly around eating shit. I
man,
guess that's not that inventive though, because there's actually bugs that already do that damage.
yeah, and there are oil-eating bacteria that we've already engineered that can do things like clean up petroleum and convert other waste products into useful chemicals, which is pretty amazing. But again, you think about that stuff getting out, and it's like, well, how do we know it's not going to be real bad out there? They keep telling me it's going to be fine, but that's they. I don't have a real good relationship with.
They made the frogs gay.
Started with the mosquitoes. Made the frogs gay.
Freaking frogs gay. Good lord.
Yeah, it always you know that this kind of meddling it's like it's gonna be way worse than Jurassic Park. This kind of shit. Like,
I hope so, man.
like Jurassic Park would be fantastic. Like that would be a great result. Like this is the negative result. We get to see dinosaurs again. Like I ate a fucking couple lawyers. Big deal. Like this is great.
Good start.
As long as they don't replace us or any other important species in the food chain, we are golden.
That's right.
We've had our fun. It's time.
Yeah. Well, remember that movie War Games? The bees are supposed to come next.
All right. So Chris, this is why you came up with this idea. You just want to have a good laugh before we all go. Is that what you're saying? Like this is
pretty much. None of
like
us
the
get
human
out
race is
alive. Yeah. No one gets out alive, man. May as well fucking have fun. There's no time to be fucking jaded and shitty.
I like
I mean,
it.
there is time if you want to make that time, but I mean, that's your prerogative to fucking suck in life, so.
Chris is the eternal optimist in our group, as you can tell.
Yes.
I am, dude. I am I'm positive. I'm on Earth's side. Earth's gonna win ultimately, you know. Or space or whatever. Doesn't matter.
This is we're creating an NFT thunderstorm.
11-year-old voice. Dad, why do people think the Earth is flat? Son, how the fuck do you know it's round?
Oh shit.
Just like imagine like we grew up in a weird world, but he's growing up in not just the beginning of the internet, but what the internet has become.
Yeah, like it's gonna be. I always think about like 50 years from now, when we're gonna be able to look back at this time, and there's gonna be like names for these sort of things, like where, oh, these people went down a rabbit hole on YouTube and then like started a cult, and like that became like a thing, you know. And like we're gonna have a phrase for that because it's so common.
Yeah. Well, think about like. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you?
No, that's it.
Think about how many bullets Scientology dodges every day now, since like 2018.
Oh man, they've got it on Easy Street right now. Nobody has any time to complain about their bullshit.
Dude, Scientology is like John Lovitz in the fucking The Wedding Singer. They're losing their minds.
Oh, there's a really great little like a diner in the bottom of a hotel. I think it's called Hotel 101 on. Do you know about it, Batman? You're out here in Hollywood, and it's right next to the Scientology Celebrity Center. So I used to go out there and get these like honey milkshakes and chili in the middle of the night.
No, okay, wait. Now, I don't know. I know about the Celebrity Center, like, and I've been by there, but I don't know what is the hotel you're talking about.
So, do I have that right? Is the Celebrity Center right off the 101?
It's over. I think it is. Yes, it is, because it's over by what is it called? The Upright Citizens Brigade Theater over on.
Oh, is that right?
Rhodes or whatever it is. Yeah, it's like right across the street from that.
Like it's like just a few doors down, if I recall. It's been years since I've been there, but it's I think it's called Hotel 101. It's just like a little hotel. It's not fancy, but they've got a diner in the bottom that's like a diner-ass diner. It's, you know, sandwiches and chili and milkshakes, and, you know, you can get a steak there, or you know, like a steak-'em sandwich. You know, the kind of stuff you can get like solid American road food.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, real like just their shakes were unbelievable there. And just fun, weird combinations that you wouldn't find other places, like recipes they came up with on their own. It's a real good place if you're like, I live way out of town. I'm like 90 minutes out of LA. So if I'm doing something down there and I gotta, before I leave town, I'll just hang out there and spin my wheels for a few minutes, chat with some friends, and then head on back up the road.
I would love to hear that was like actually a place owned by Scientology, and they're like, listen, like we get you all loaded on chili and a milkshake, and then you wander over all like just susceptible to anything really at that point. You're like delirious and happy, like, yeah, what? Yeah. Metachlorians sounds great. I don't know.
I don't have many regrets in life, but passing up the opportunity to take one of their stress tests at a mall is one of them. I missed like a golden opportunity to just fuck with these people, and I fucking blew it.
That opportunity is not lost. They will happily give you that test anytime you give them the opportunity.
Oh, I know. But I mean, now it's like, I don't know if I have that level of give a fuck to be that.
Yeah.
To do that anymore.
You need to have a fit worked out. There need to be some advertising dollars on the other end of that project.
Exactly.
They may get you too, man. I think that they're very well versed in the amount of people that are trying to mess with them. They probably have like answers for everything. So you go in there trying to make fun of it, and then next thing you know, you're like,
I don't know, man.
I'm already in the first level. I don't know what happened. I spent $400. I was making fun of
them. Now I'm Tom Cruise's houseboy.
Yeah, that's right.
So, Chimerian or Cimerian King is asking what NFTs are. So it says it still doesn't understand NFTs. I've been practicing my understanding of NFTs lately, so I'm going to give an answer, and I hope it'll be useful. So an NFT is it stands for, as you may or may not know, it stands for non-fungible token. Non-fungible means just not interchangeable. So if you think about something that has value, a token is just something a person can own that represents value, right? So the fungible, if you think of a fungible token, that's like $1. Every dollar is worth $1. So they're fungible, they're interchangeable. It doesn't matter which dollar you have, it's always worth $1. Non-fungible means that they are not necessarily worth the same thing, or they're not necessarily worth the same, nor are they necessarily even the same thing. So that's like the sort of the high level of the term. What that means under the hood is that specifically we'll talk about NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain, which is just the cryptocurrency that stores them. But what's special about that cryptocurrency is it's actually this big computer, right? So instead of it just Bitcoin is just a list of this person said this much money, this person said that much money, and that's how you know what money everybody has, and you can look back and somebody can send the money they have in their wallet, blah blah blah. The ledger is on the blockchain, which is just a secure list of transactions that is held by a bunch of computers, so you can't cheat. You can't say, oh no, I actually had this much, because all the other computers will disagree with you and it'll reject your claim. So what's interesting about Ethereum is it's not just a list of transactions, it is also a list of like states and variables, just like in a computer. So in your computer's memory, it's got there are variables that store data, and there are programs that can execute instructions on your processor and all that good stuff. Ethereum is similar in that it has this virtual machine, and anybody can submit a program to the virtual machine to do whatever. And those programs can do things like send Ethereum back and forth, or Ether is the currency, back and forth, and in exchange for things. So my understanding is like one of the early experiments was CryptoKitties, and they built this game where essentially they wrote a program onto the blockchain that would allow their website to give you a CryptoKitty in exchange for some Ether. And then it records that you're the owner, you're the holder of that token, right? So the idea of them being limited is they're limited in the context of whatever blockchain they're on. So you can see on all of Ether, there's X number of, a CryptoKitty, for example, or our NFTs. Like there's only, I don't know how many we're going to mint of Alex Jones. I'm thinking it's going to be one. But these original few NFT assets we're making, they were just making one of each. So the idea is we create that on the blockchain, and it's limited in that if you want the one that is known to be from us, the original artists, then there you will buy that one. It will be recorded as owned by you. It'll be removed from our wallet. We will no longer be able to sell that one, and thus it is a rare item. Now, it depends on a lot of things. Like the artist has to say that they're not going to put a bunch more on there and devalue the ones that have already been made. Like Beeple could certainly add stuff that he's already sold and undercut its scarcity, but that is not in his best interests. And so, you know, that's kind of leaves us where we're at. You know, you can store these things, and an NFT, it doesn't store the picture on the blockchain. It just stores a URL. So if that tells you something about like some of the possibilities, it could be a URL to a music, it could be a URL to video, it could be a URL to whatever kind of content you want to host. But it does leave the question like, well, what if the URL dies? And that's where the next thing comes in, but I don't want to go on and on and on. So next question, please. Anything you guys want to add to that? Did I get it across okay?
Yeah, you explained it way more than I even understood it. So, yeah.
I think all of us learned something.
Yeah.
I learned I can get away with a lot of bullshit.
No, I think I laugh. A buddy of mine, I was explaining it the best I could to his wife, and he was like, or she was like, so wait a second, like, what are you getting? And I'm like, well, it's sort of bragging rights. I was like, it's kind of a signature, so you can say that this is yours, you know. And she's like, what? Do you get like the copyright information? And I'm like, no, like you don't own that. You own the character, but like you own that piece of art. She's like, what's the point? I'm like, well, what's the point of anyone owning the Mona Lisa? Like, there's a million pictures of it, T-shirts everywhere, but like if you get to own that, then you get to own it. Like the Louvre owns that, and I'm like, at the end of the day, people can come and see it, and that's amazing. But
and it's perceived
really
as valuable, so they could sell it for a profit.
Right.
You know?
Right. But I was like, at the end of the day, with the digital version of it, it's sort of cloud, I guess. Like, it's cool, but I was like, I don't really know how to identify it beyond that. Like, it's giving value to something that, you know, people have seen as valuable, but just didn't really know how to bring value to it in the same way as something tangible, you know, something physical. And so this is kind of giving it a signature and a uniqueness where you're like, even though it doesn't exist, it doesn't have to exist in the physical world for us to say like, this is unique, and there's only one of this kind of thing, even if, and everything else is a copy.
Right. And
she basically still didn't get it, but
well, I still don't get it, honestly.
For a mini like this, but this one is mine.
Yeah.
Timerian King says, sorry, I was away from my desk. Can you explain that again? No.
Nice.
Good one, buddy.
Yeah, so I was looking up more on CRISPR, and it really is not all that fun to look up because it's so like specifically interesting. Like, or not, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it is. That is a great way of describing it. Like, but it's like so specific. It's not like, to explain it accurately is sort of like what you just did with NFTs, where you're getting the accuracy, but like
it's hard to make it relatable and understandable.
Yeah, it wasn't watching Ren and Stimpy. It was like trying to figure out what the hell's going on, you know?
No, that's why I like to practice explaining it, because every time I explain it, I get a little bit better at it. You guys ever hear of the Feynman method of learning?
No, I don't think so.
I'll probably just do it naturally, but go ahead. You know.
Well, you know, that's actually not outrageous. Like, some people do kind of come across an approach, but okay, Richard Feynman, one of the greatest minds in physics of the last 100 years, just an incredible person. He unlocked the secrets of quantum interactions, as I understand it, and was. I think it was quantum interactions. It might be subatomic interactions. We'd have to ask my wife. But in any case, just amazing guy. Well worth your time to look up and learn more about. But one thing in particular he espoused was something he called the Feynman method, whereby when he wanted to really learn and understand something, and to the point where he felt like he knew it in his bones, he said, you got to learn it so that you can explain it to anybody with the simplest possible terms, and they will get it, even if they're not an expert in the field. And once you've done that, you understand it fully. And that's what I try to get to. And it's a practice. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, that takes serious editing, and like every word has to have a huge amount of value.
Yeah.
But there's something.
I had to hold back and not talk about the 1155s versus the 712s. That was my edit for this time, but clearly it could go further.
I like how breezy Brenda looks like she's like praising the Lord.
Oh, I think that's a way to go. That wasn't intentional on my part, but there's like that God rays coming in from her background there. Praise the Jesus. Oh.
Yeah. I am clean.
6 more thoughts and prayers.
I can see through you. You really are clean.
Check it out. My colon is immaculate.
Oh.
Dude, that's like those people that eat weird shit, right? Like I saw a lady who was eating Ajax I don't know if it was specifically Ajax, but that kind of cleaner, for years. And yeah, like all the time. And it was actually quite sad. Like it was like a history of abuse, and she was doing it like it was like a mental thing where she felt like she was cleaning her insides, and it had destroyed her teeth and stuff like that. And but the thing that I was amazed about was just like
kombucha.
Well, yeah, that she was healed after one kombucha. It was amazing. That shit really works. But dude, like after going to the doctor, they were like, "Oh, this is going to really cause harm. Like you could die." And I'm like, wait a second. This lady has been eating cleaner for years, and you're saying something could go wrong? Like,
So far.
what the fuck? Like, okay, are you the same people that are like, don't drink more than 2 Diet Cokes in a day? Or like this lady's eating cleaner, okay? And she's almost ready to, be in a bad spot. I'm like, I think we're a little more resilient than you guys are putting on here. What the hell?
They want us to think we're weak.
Yeah, that's right. Like,
They want to turn the frogs gay.
I was thinking of doing a Pika character, but I wanted to learn a little bit more about it. Every time I do when I look into doing mental disorders, I want to try to find a way optimally where somebody with the disorder could go, lol, gross, like they could kind of laugh at themselves. At least some of the people in that category could laugh at themselves. And so I'm always looking for that angle a little bit. Just like, how can it be something like relatable to a person with pica? Like, oh yeah, I just can't stop eating this couch foam.
Yeah.
Lol.
Yeah, because that is at least one where you're going like, a lot of times it is stemming. It's a coping mechanism, but
it's tragic.
Yeah, but a person, like you say, like the woman who ate like 3 beds in a year or something, like in total, it's like, come on, you got to look at that and be like, dude, I ate 3 beds this year. Like, that's crazy. That's great.
It's got to be a guy, so you can call it Sofa King Full.
That's brilliant.
Well,
there you go.
I was hemming and hawing about like, where my line was, in terms of like how I wanted to approach subjects where there would be a person that could feel bad about what we did and whether or not they deserved it. And it's not like the only thing on my mind, but just considering how, oh crap, I think I lost my train of thought. Fuck.
Damn it!
That's what
ruining
you
the
get for
show.
trying to be all sensitive and thoughtful. You
Exactly, man.
We're making crap fart jokes here.
You just helped me. You just helped me though, because I was asking some friends, and they have a son with some emotional challenges, but they found that humor that allows them to laugh at like his, it's not neuroses. I'm not sure exactly what his challenge is, but they like the gross humor that allows them to laugh at it and go, "Yep, that's me." What are you gonna do? Like, live your life. They appreciated stuff that made them feel like it was an in-joke almost for somebody with that condition.
Oh yeah.
And I saw an opportunity there.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, Chris.
Like, just don't come at it from a point of malice. I mean, that's the whole thing, man. Like, make fun of, like, poking fun at friends and shit like that. I mean, it's just part of what makes you feel human, you know. You're part of you're in the in crowd. Like, when you start to like put people like make them precious a little bit, then you really isolate them. But when they're all part of the same like shit slinging, you know, that's a great equalizer.
Oh yeah. Well, and so much of it is pointing out an absurdity. You know, it's not like saying, haha, like, look, you do this because of this. Like, most of the time when people do things that are like wild or like really outlandish, there's usually some kind of weird trauma or horrible trauma a lot of times that there's a reason that they're doing that is like, okay, like, we're not poking fun at that. But again, like I had bad anxiety when I was a kid, and I've mostly gotten over it. I still have some anxiety, but like I had it where I could not go. I think it was from second and third grade. I could not go to the restroom by myself. Like, I had to go have somebody go with me because I was in a bathroom in Yosemite with a heavy door and I couldn't get out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like, and it was just a heavy door. Like, but my parents were like right outside. Like, I thought I was like trapped for an hour. It was like 5 seconds and I'm like freaking out, you know.
How old were you?
I was probably like 5 or 6, I think.
That happened to my son when he was 5 or 6 as well, at a restaurant. We heard him after a minute or two, like, shouting from in there. He's just, poor little guy. So were your parents just beside themselves when they got you out?
Well, they were like, oh shit, because I had already had some anxiety and I think they were worried. And unfortunately it did like become a thing where like, where I would go to the bathroom and like, I would have to wait to go to the bathroom until somebody else had to go. And I eventually pissed my pants, of course, in front of everyone because, you know, when everybody's like, why the hell are you waiting?
Right,
you know,
right.
Even kids are like, what the hell are you doing? Like, but even at the time, I knew how absurd that was. Like, it sucked dealing with that. But I'm like, this is stupid. Like, I knew it was stupid, but I couldn't help it. But dude, I'm like, I can't go to the bathroom by myself, like at school, in the middle of the fucking school, with like a million kids. Like, that's crazy. That's ridiculous, you know? So, like, that I would be, you know, I could easily say I'm over it now or I'm past it now, so maybe it's different. But, like, I would never feel bad about making fun of that because it's like, it's the situation that I equally thought was absurd and shitty, you know, and then I was like, I fucking pissed my pants in front of everybody with the bathroom right outside the door, no locks anywhere.
Verbal usually draws most of the
can't
concepts.
handle this, you know, like,
he's really
so
good.
I think it's just looking at that and looking at the line, and then also agreeing that like nobody and everybody deserves to be made fun of, like in the spirit of like having a laugh, you know. So it's like it's either nobody or everybody.
I just love it when we can wink at the same time as tease, you know? I think, like, we're not always going to be able to do that. Sometimes it's going to be rougher than others, and that's just how it is. But, you know, the idea that we can be like, hey, we're all in on this, you know? Yeah, it's harsh, but it's also funny and gross. Come on, get over yourself. Let's have some fun, you know?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think if the joke is good, like really good, I think we can even, if it strays more into the offensive territory, but it's like such a damn good joke, even people who are offended, they can be like, it's like when somebody, you know, like when somebody makes fun of a celebrity and they get them a line and even the celebrity's like, shit, you got me there, fucking ass. You know, like they can't even with their monstrous egos, they can't even deny it. Like, that was a good one. Goddamn.
It's just like the fucking, like the roast, man. That's all it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You guys take a look at my stream and let me know where else we need to go, because I think we might be onto something here with CRISPR. Just gonna laugh at my own jokes for a minute here.
Where? Let me
wait, it's like a repeat. Wait, I'm seeing like a repeated.
Oh, was it down on the lower screen? Here we go. It's up on the right.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Is he nuts enough? Is he nuts enough?
Oh my god, I love it. We were talking about having like a DNA strand tattoo of some
Oh yeah,
sort.
yeah. Let me get that in there. And I think he needs to have his like broken bottle that he's gonna cut you with.
Yeah.
I cut you.
Looks dope.
That's awesome.
Just psycho. He's got to be like American Psycho baby at some level.
Oh yeah. Like he's egging on any virus to come along to just whoop the shit out of.
Did you ever watch
Fuck
the
you,
League?
I dare you.
The what?
The League?
Oh yeah, the League, the show.
Zack Snyder?
He wants you to touch his equipment.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, man. Like that. If gene editing, I mean, that's basically what it is. Like it comes down to, like, you know, they're looking at CRISPR as being like, oh, well, this will help you identify, like, you know, a virus or a disease or something like that. Like if we put this in your DNA that says, hey, like, look at that. Oh, I recognize that. I know how to defeat that. And then they go on, you know, when they talk about it, and they're like, this also could be, yes, for basically gene editing. And it's like, here we go.
So I've had this thought in my mind for a while about the low budget supervillain. And as technology makes more and more hideous atrocities possible at a lower and lower cost point, and make no mistake, my understanding of the CRISPR technology is you can start fucking with that for like in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So think about how many like idiot millionaires there are out there that might just want to go and start screwing with it, and there's nothing to prevent them from screwing around with just reckless gene manipulation. In fact, there is shit. It was a stunt, but there was a fellow a few years ago who at an event claimed to have done some gene editing basically in his garage. He was an entrepreneur that was selling like CRISPR kits to people, and then live injected himself with whatever bullshit he created while he was like sipping on some scotch, acting like it was no big thing.
You can get a CRISPR kit on Amazon.
$49.95. Make your balls grow, baby.
Just don't buy them off Wish.
Yeah.
That's how you wind up with a chud baby.
Then it's just a used crisping sleeve from an old Hot Pocket.
God. You want a chud baby? This is how you get a chud baby.
Get some of that crispy cheese off that Hot Pocket sleeve and inject into your arm. It could do something.
I got my cheddar seps now. I'm going for cheddarception.
God, as much as I hate that every single time I want to do like a dummy guy voice, I go for the southern redneck. Like, I really love the South. It's undeniable. It just works every time, you know?
Well, you know, I don't think of him as a dummy in that case. I think of this guy as like a...
gung-ho?
Yeah, he's gung-ho. He's all in. And he just like, he wants that shit. You could call that dumb, but I think... you know, like, we don't need to get overly philosophical, but I always think of dumb as, like, it's too low resolution. The way people do stupid shit nowadays, it's like, they do the smartest stupid shit out there. So now I'm starting to think about everything in terms of, like, well, what is this guy really trying to pull off here? What's he after? What's his big vision? Because you never know. These things pan out all the time.
That's true. Like that, somebody's got to try it 50,000 times, you know, like even if it's the wrong way for that right way to happen. So somebody's got to have the balls to do it.
We need that dude to eat the berries that all of us are going, those berries look fucked up. And that dude's like, nah, I'm in. So he ain't dumb. He's either dead or the richest guy in town, right?
Or the strongest son of a bitch out there, because he ate them and he's like, they're fine, and then everybody else croaks and you're like, oh shit.
Oh my god. I mean, that's funny. Like, people that always toss out that question about like, what would you do with the time machine? Like, I wouldn't do anything like epic. I would just go back so I could be the first motherfucker trying to eat a pineapple.
Just get
like,
that
if you had no concept of what a pineapple was and you came across one in the fucking wild, would you know to eat it?
I mean, okay, so I figure it was all based upon how incredibly hungry you were all the time. So if you saw
that's true.
anything like, hey, you remember those apples? Those were pretty good, right, Gonk? Well, those things look
Yeah, I
fucked
mean,
up,
like,
but they're hanging from a tree. So let's hit them with rocks until shit comes out of them.
I mean, what's the saying about mushrooms? All mushrooms for once.
Wait a minute, you dropped out in the middle of that. All mushrooms are what?
All mushrooms are edible, but some are only edible once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Nick Swartzen that had this this joke that he's like talking about the first ever brain freeze. He's like, can you imagine what that was like? He's like, oh yes, I've invented this thing. It's called ice cream. It's quite delicious. Oh yes, it's very good. Yes. Oh my god, it's quite. I can't stop eating it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, what's happened? Don't eat the ice cream, please. Oh god, tell my family I love them. Oh Jesus, I'm dying. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, okay, all right. I guess the ice cream's all right. Just don't eat it too fast.
Be chill with it.
So on point, man. It's like you do. Like when you get a bad brain freeze, it's like, am I gonna die from this? Like I think I might.
It is like the most savage pain you can feel
Horrendous.
for a short amount of time. And yet people keep eating ice cream. It's like we don't learn shit.
Nope.
Not if it's got sugar in it.
Yeah, it's worth
my
it.
God, yeah.
Ride the lightning, man. It's worth it.
Get that dopamine hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Dopamine. I'm gonna get a nice bowl of dopamine before I go to bed.
Mm. I find twerking really releases a lot of dopamine for me. So,
Yeah?
so right before bed, I just shake that ass.
Yeah, do you
Good.
like you like to work on your booty shake? You know, do you like to get in there and like really get a resonant frequency? Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, do people that are into like booty shake competitions, there's got to be somebody out there that's like, no, I went and I consulted with a physicist. We worked out like which muscles I need to fire to like get the resonant frequency so the booty shake takes over and it starts like rattling the body apart, like who is optimizing the booty shake technology out there? I need to know this person.
I think you have a very interesting analysis of how people figure out how to dance.
Well, I figure
Bring in
like,
scientists. All right, we need a new dance craze.
for 100,000 people that are just like, yo, I'm
Appreciate
gonna
you,
shake my
Derek.
ass.
Thank
There's
you.
that person out there that's like, I bet you somebody's got the science of ass shaking worked out.
Oh yeah, I actually have her Instagram if you need it.
Oh shit, I do.
She's amazing.
That
Going
would
out
be
one leg,
fantastic to have
definitely.
one of those. Like they had a show, like I think it was on Discovery Channel, and it was like it's like the science of battle or like the science of fighting or something. And they had like they showed people like doing moves and stuff, and they had like a breakdown like on the skeletal system and like what was happening and like the momentum and all that. Like just get that, but like the science of twerking. Like yeah,
It's overdue.
yeah. They'll get in contact with that girl on Instagram and they'll be like, "We need your help."
We
No,
need
it's got to
you
be that
shake
scene
that
from the
ass.
80s movie at the beginning where they're like, we need you, John. It's like, I told you I'm retired.
Yeah,
You're the best.
I quit that life.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Come on, Reg. Put it in your mouth, Reg. Put it in your mouth.
But, what's the process for getting nanomesh in?
You create an insert mesh brush first, and then after that, you press B again and say create nano mesh brush, and now you have all the options of zero mesher.
And you gotta use the
Z modeler.
No, Z modeler.
Z-Modeler, yeah. So stupid. I'm so stupid.
I was embarrassed for you, but I was trying to play it cool.
Oh, wait, okay, wait. So, all right, I've got that. I have my Z modeler up. The insert nanomesh option. How do I get it to target the nanomesh that I made?
You gotta set where you want it to proliferate. Like you want a single polygon. There's the nanomesh option on the polygon options in ZModeler, and then you just set, do you want it like the entire poly group or a single polygon or whatever, and then you click and drag on the target face. But it's by face in that case.
But to get it to be because it's just pulling out a cube right now. Like, how do I get it to...
it's not the nanomesh brush. Oh, Spice, you'll have to take this one. I can't picture it right now.
So you have the mesh that you want to become a nano mesh on your screen, right?
That's where I want it. That's where I want to place it. So I basically made like a little like diamond, and I want to put diamonds like.
Okay, so go to the diamond. Make sure nothing else is being shown. You just have the diamond the way that you want it to be drawn out whenever you drag it out.
Right.
So okay, so now B as in boy. At the bottom, create insert mesh.
Okay.
And now B as in boy, and then create nano mesh brush.
Okay.
And now go to the asset that you want to put the nano mesh on. And then drag on a face, and it should populate according to your target, which is either, single poly or polygroup all or flat island or whatever you want. And then it should populate on that target.
Well, gentlemen, it's getting close to my bedtime.
Alrighty, brother.
I'm gonna go crawl into my coffin and rejuvenate for the night. And I'll see you guys on the morrow. Thanks for having me, all.
Oh yeah. Before you go,
Yeah.
let the dojo know who you are, where they can find you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this has been Ian with Verbal Processing. Thank you for joining me and my esteemed collaborators, Spicer, Batman, and Harry. You can find me on Instagram at Verbal Processing. You can hit me up on my website at ianstramberg.com. That's a portfolio. You can see some Minecraft animations and some game trailers for Pillars of Eternity and all kinds of fun stuff there. If you've got ideas you want for me, chat with me about art stuff, you can hit me right up. You can also hit me on this here Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Verbal Processing. And my YouTube channel ain't active, but it's got some sweet shit on it. So if you want to hit that up, it's youtube.com/user/verbal. It's Verbal Processing. You know how to find that shit, right? All right.
Hell yeah, brother. That's an exit.
Beautiful.
That's an exit.
Thanks for having me. You guys have a lovely night. To everybody in Spicer's chat, thank you so much for being here. I've been fun getting to know you guys. And for everybody in my chat, thank you so much for coming out and chatting with me. And I will see you when I see you. Cheers.
Later, man.
Later, buddy.
Later, brother.
I'm gonna have that son of a bitch record an outro for me next time because that was ridiculous. It's like,
dude, man, Micro Machines are back. He needs to like hit up Mattel or whoever is putting those out and fucking advertise for those.
yeah, seriously, that was perfect.
All right. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong with this.
What is your stream up?
Yeah, can you see it or no?
Yeah, you got a black screen. Like your screen is up on the multi-stream, but it's blank. It shows you're live. least for me.
Harry, not Jerry. Harry Mandibles. All right, there you are. Okay, so what do you okay, so I'm on your screen right now.
Okay.
What's going on?
Where the fuck did my thing go? Is it here? Okay. No, that's not it. Here it is. Yeah. So this is the shape I want to make, right?
Okay, so B,
Yep.
create insert mesh.
Okay.
It'll say new. Yep. B. Create nanomesh.
All right.
Okay, so now go to the surface you want to drag this out on.
Okay.
Okay. So now hover over a face. Spacebar. Oh, no. Undo.
Oh.
You want to do polygroup all, and now drag it out. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Beautiful.
So you only need to just, it doesn't matter what shape or how big it is, because you're going to go to your nanomesh menu and change all that anyway. So you're going to minimize your subtool, go into nanomesh right there, and then scroll down, and then you've got your size, fit, fill, constant clip, all that stuff. I would just leave it the way it is. And you can adjust the size with the very first slider, and then you can change the width and length and height with all that other stuff.
It's fine as it is. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So after you're done with that, you're going to go to inventory at the bottom of that menu.
All right.
And then just make mesh, and then it'll create the diamonds for you.
One
as-
mesh.
Yeah, one to mesh. Yeah. And then it'll actually create the geometry. So,
Oh, you forgot the last part, Spicer. It's then you go to wellsfargo.com and go to transfer funds.
yeah, you use Zeal. All right.
yeah. Trust me, it's all connected. Yeah, those nano meshes are pretty damn fun. Like they work pretty solid most of the time, but every once in a while they go haywire, and sometimes I like them even better. I'm like, this is not what I was going for, but this is fucking madness. I like it.
Yeah.
Whenever I teach ZBrush, I always get a ooh on the nano mesh. Like every time they're like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Nanomesh is ridiculous.
Yeah, I love it.
It's great to have those little ahas. Like I used to do that when I knew somebody was concerned with like how long something was taking, and I could see they didn't understand what I was doing. If I would always, if I was working with scan data, which at that time I most of the time was, I would just turn on the frame for the scan data, and I'm like, this is what I'm dealing with, and they would just be like, oh my god, and it was like they would just leave me alone after that. It was so great. I was like, yeah, you just never underestimate somebody's ability to just see like a mess and just like, yeah, I'm having to make sense of this. You see what I made? And they're like, oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I really love the expression of Lychee Brenda. It's just like there's definitely like a still like a sense of like it's working, euphoria. Thank you, Jesus, happening. It's so badass.
It's fine.
It's fun.
This is fine.
Oh, nice.
So it seems like we just haven't really gotten feedback on CRISPR at all. Do people not know CRISPR? Or
I guess not.
kind of curious.
Well, they gave us a link to the Amazon do-it-yourself CRISPR kit.
Oh, that's good. Okay,
Yeah.
so at least got something. God, that's crazy, man. Is there like actual legitimacy to that link? I didn't see it, but is this a joke or is that legit? Like, where they're like, yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. It's a good question. It
change
says.
your, change your DNA. It's fine.
Yes, it's fine. It'll be no problem.
It's fine.
Let's see.
We got it's fine. Trademarked here. Oh shit.
Oh, don't worry, it's not Leo, so you don't have to worry.
Oh, that's right. It isn't. That's not Leo. That's right. Say, might have held up in court otherwise.
Dodge a bullet on that one.
That's right. Screw you, Leo. Lose this round. I think one of the best parts about making these too is like there's something so freeing about knowing that you're trying to make something that looks kind of awful, like
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you don't have to be. It doesn't have to look aesthetically pleasing. It's just gotta gross you out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like terrible. You're like, oh, this looks awful. Like I'm doing well, and you just work long enough at it, and you're like, this is the right amount of awful. This looks it's just awful. It's squishy and gross. It's like
It's delicious.
it's so much fun.
Yeah, me and Thunderstorm we did some clanging and banging today.
Oh
Felt
shit.
pretty good. Lifting weight, get bang in shape,
Oh yeah, you guys did.
Just bought kettlebells today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get the gorilla face ones?
No, man, I just had to get what I could get.
Yeah, they're not cheap, man. And I've always thought that, like, if I was gonna get them, I would get like the themed ones, because I'm like, God, if you're gonna spend the money, you might as well get.
I need like
An
a
ape
separate
on
camera
there.
I had.
Yeah, like they've got a ton of those on, isn't it On It or whatever, like Joe
Yeah.
Rogan's thing? Or,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just 3D print a mold myself, and then just.
Yeah, seriously.
Dude, yeah, for real. Like at the price, I mean, and then you gotta factor in like shipping for that too.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Yeah, it is so weird. You're just like, this is literally just weight with a handle. Like, I mean, it's an accurate amount of weight, but
Yeah, I appreciate the functional strength you get out of those things.
yeah, dude, I've tried doing the kettlebell thing like a little bit, but man, like I always feel like I don't know how to, like, well, I don't own any, so anytime I've tried it, it's like at a gym or like my work at a gym, and like they had kettlebells, and then they had those like when they have the ropes,
Mm-hmm.
like it'll be 2 ropes that you're supposed to like get them going or whatever.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I was like, oh, how hard this can be? How hard can this be? Like, I can't even fucking say it. How hard can this be? And I go up and I start like trying to do it, and I'm like, these damn ropes, they ain't moving the way they're supposed to. They're supposed to get that cool snake roll through it. It ain't working. And like, I just gave up super quick because I could just see I wasn't gonna get it, and I would just look like an idiot. There was probably like 4 people in the gym, so big deal, but. I was like, God, I'll go back to bench. Like, I know how to do that, damn it.
Clang and bang.
That's right. All those fancy
Tires, too,
shit.
man. Tires are deceptive.
Kamara, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate you, sister. Sorry about the
I
late,
always love that
that
kind of weightlifting shit too, just because it's like, I mean,
appreciation.
there's nothing,
But better late than never.
I don't know, like more, you're just lifting a tire, you're just like,
Mm-hmm.
me lift tire, like that's, hell yeah, let's get going. But yeah, that shit is crazy heavy and crazy hard too.
Oh God, yeah. First 2 or 3 times, you're like, yeah, it's no problem. Fuck this. Why am I? There's a taco stand right over there. This tire.
All right, peeps. Well, my dog's going crazy, so I think I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, chat, we will be back next Thursday or maybe the Thursday after, but we'll be back. We're going to be working on NFTs, working on all this type of stuff. So make sure to check us out. Before we go, Batman, give him that outro. Give him that number one outro.
Hi, hello. This has been me. No, thanks guys for listening in. I know it's just been like a casual chat, and hopefully you're into that. I always like that sort of thing, just getting to know who we are and what the hell we're working on. So thanks for listening in. You can check out my art station. It's just my name, Jamie McGough, JAIME-MCGOUGH at ArtStation. I'm not really anywhere else, but definitely come by the dojo if anything else and see me on there as Batman Pop-Tart, and we'll have some laughs and scope some nonsense.
Hell yeah, that's pretty good. Chris, hit him.
Hey man, my name is Chris Baxter, aka. Find me on ArtStation, artstation.com/monstermaker. My Instagram is Quiet Destroyer. Yeah, man, I can't wait to get back at this with you guys next week and do some more. So it's been a lot of fun, and I don't know, I think we've got some good stuff that's going to be popping out here. So yeah, catch you all next week.
All righty, everybody. Thank you for joining the stream. We will be back tomorrow night. Going to be giving away a seat to the On Demand for my course. So make sure to be there. We're going to be there from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you very much for hanging out. We always appreciate everyone in the dojo. We're probably going to go over to the dojo for a little after party action. So see us there, and we'll catch you next week.
All right, brothers.
Everybody say bye, YouTube.